So yesterday was New Year's Eve, and I was out of the office for a few days. I got back into town Tuesday, and then I went up to my office on Wednesday, and I had a bunch of messages on my machine. So this time of year, I don't really get a lot of messages just because it's not car show season. It's kind of like the off season. So I was kind of surprised I had messages waiting for me. And one of them was from this guy, Larry. I don't know where he got my number from. I don't know if he just Googled something and my office line came up for Periscope Enterprises, but there was a message there and he's like, hey, I got some old carburetors and I want to get rid of them. I didn't know what to expect. I'm thinking like maybe some old Solexes or something, and I don't really need any carburetors, but I just was kind of curious as to why he called me. So I gave him a call back and I was like, hey, this is Andy. He left me a message and he's like, yeah, I used to be into Volkswagens in the 70s and I kind of got out of it and I got these old carburetors laying around and I want to get rid of them. So I'm like, okay, what kind of carburetors are they? And he's like, I have a pair of Weber 48 IDAs and I have a pair of Weber 40s. So that piqued my interest. I said, I'd love to come take a look at them. Where do you live? Crazy enough, he lives in Irvine, 15 minutes from my house. When I got to his house, I realized I used to live 2 streets over from him when I lived in Irvine. So it was just a really small coincidence. So anyway, I get there, he's hanging out in the garage, he's working on a little Honda motorcycle, and we start chatting about Volkswagens, and he said that he used to go to the Buggins, and I said, well, my father was the one who put the original Buggins on, and I put on the current Buggin now, and we just were chatting about the good old days, and he said, you know, he finally got out of Volkswagens in the 80s, and he had these laying around. So he showed them to me, and sure enough, they're original Italian 48 IDAs. He also had a pair of 40s, and then he had one 36 DCNF. So I was just kind of in shock that he had these carburetors laying around, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, what do you want for them? I'm not a performance guy, but, you know, I could probably find someone for him. And he just looked at me, he's like, I don't want anything for him. And I was like, are you sure? I mean, free? And he said, yeah. He's like, I just want to get rid of them. I want him to go to a Volkswagen guy. And he looked straight at me, he's like, I don't care if you sell them. I don't care if you keep them. I just don't need them anymore. I tried again, you know, do you want anything for him? He's like, no, he wouldn't take anything for him. So, I mean, it was just awesome, like, end of the year, New Year's Eve. It just was a great way to end off 2025. You know, stuff like that just doesn't happen every day. So I wanted to, like, just kind of share my experience. Like, I was just really blown away that, you know, someone would give you a free set of 48 IDAs. But anyway, I'll let you guys take a look at them. And so basically, this is everything I got. I also got toolbox and some other tools and stuff that I left with my buddy Josh and Brian at their shop because I didn't really have any use for them. But so yeah, so here they are, the real deal Italian 48 IDAs. One of them was in pieces. Josh was nice enough to put it back together for me, but it's just really cool. Like I couldn't believe that he just wanted to give them away, and I was lucky enough to be the only one that returned his call. That's what's funny is he said he called a bunch of people trying to find some Volkswagen person that wanted these, and he said he reached out to, I don't know where he got the number, but he said someone from DKP. I don't know if he reached out to like someone on the website or Facebook or Instagram. He said nobody got back to him. I was the only one to call him back, and I think he called me because he was telling me how he used to go to the old Buggins, and I'm thinking he might have just Googled Buggin, and my office line was the first one to pop up, and that's why I got the call. You know, nevertheless, it's pretty cool that, you know, I was just lucky enough to be the one that called him back first. So anyway, this is the 36 DCNF. I don't really have a use for that, but maybe I'll find something. And then these are some of my favorite carburetors. I run these on my camper. I love Weber 40s. A good set of IDFs. 40s came with linkage. These are all for the DCNF. This is some weird linkage he made for the DCNF. I guess he was running it on a bug he had in the 80s. And these are kind of cool. These are cast. You can see where they cut them to make them clear. No markings or anything on them, but just cool. Just a bunch of cool stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the 48s. I've said before many times, I'm not a performance guy. I've never ran a car with 48s. You almost have to plan on building a car. Maybe if I build a Cowlick car one day, I'll have my 48s waiting for it. But for now, I'm just gonna set them on the shelf and stare at them, and I don't think I'm gonna sell them. Hold on to them for a little bit, and these I might use on a future project if I build a bigger motor for the double cab, which Brian and I have been talking about. I'll have a set of carburetors to do that. I love the 1915 that Brian built me with dual 40s. It's a great combination, and I've been very happy with that on my camper bus, so that might be something we do for the double cab, because although the double cab drives perfect, it needs some more power. But that's about as performance as I get. You know, I'll take a 36 horse over a 2-liter any day, but that's just me. So anyway, that's it. Just kind of want to make a quick little video and share with you guys, you know, today's New Year's Day. I just started 2026 with some 48s, and you know, can't go wrong with that. So I just thought it was super random. I'm a really big believer in karma, and I think, you know, when these kind of things happen, I must be doing something right. It's a new year. It's the first day of 2026. I'm excited for this year with the events we got planned and everything, and just a lot of Volkswagen stuff going on. I'm leaving in 2 weeks for Buses by the Bridge, so I'll be really excited to do that. I might make a little video about the drive out there, and maybe, I don't know, a video on the Lantern Walk and camping for 5 days. So I hope you guys all have a great New Year, and thanks for watching this video. And I hope to really focus on YouTube this year, and maybe get serious about actually making more videos. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.